I heartily welcome you all to this session of IKS Academy on the topic Buddha Religion and Management. Buddha religion is also one of the ancient religions of India with global reach. It was established by Gautam Buddha in 568 BCE. Jainism and Buddhism both are in reaction to Brahmanical domination and rituals, etc., leading to untouchability, evil of untouchability. Gautam Buddha and Mahavira both were princes. They belonged to royal family. Mahavira was born in Magad in the house of a king. Similarly, Gautam Buddha was also born in the house of a king in Lumbini, situated in a southern part of present Nepal. So, Buddhism was in fact not a religion, but it was a socio-religious awakening movement. Buddha religion is in the nature of moral code or philosophy, not as a religion. It did not believe in any god. Just like Jainism, Buddhism also does not have any god or divine personality. Both are based on human beings who have been able to attain the salvation, Kevalya or Nirvana. Nirvana means emancipation from worldly diseases, worldly suffering, like old age, sickness, and death, and rebirth as per karmas again. Buddha Dharma represents a cycle also. This is cycle of birth and death and rebirth. So freedom from this cycle is the main objective of this religion. In other words, we may say that attaining nirvana is the main purpose of human life as per Buddha religion. Gautam Buddha was born in 623 BC in a royal family of a king, Shuddhodana. Astrologers told that he will become a sage if he is exposed to worldly sufferings. After attaining the age of 20 years, he had first encounter with old age person, sick person, and carrying of a dead body. He raised questions, what is all this? He was told that these are worldly sufferings. So he immediately decided to take to sannyas, leave the family, wife and child and his parents, and he became a sage to find way out how to get freedom from worldly sufferings. Basic tenets of Buddhism are three. These are three ratnas. The Dharma is the moral code preached by Lord Buddha, Gautam Buddha. Then reincarnation means every human being gets birth as per his karmas, and as per his karmas and desires he gets a yoni. Next time he will go for rebirth also if his desires are not finished. So he has some desires, he has some unspent karmas. If good karmas are there, he will take rebirth in good yoni. Otherwise, he will fall down in lower yonis also after passing through heaven or hell. Chakra is the symbol of Buddhism, which tells us that purpose of human life is to get freedom from vicious circle of birth and rebirth, etc. Karmic bondage is there. So how to get freedom from that? It is the main mission of Buddha Dharma. Then there are four noble truths which must be accepted by every devotee of this religion. Life is full of sufferings. Sufferings are related to own karmas. It may be birth, sickness, death, rebirth, etc. Suffering is caused by cravings. We have several types of cravings, desires, and that's why we feel sufferings. Suffering can be put to an end. This is the third truth. If we make efforts, live a life of good conduct and behavior, then we can attain nirvana, and with attainment of nirvana, sufferings can be put to an end. And fourth truth is there is path or there is way to end the suffering, which is explained in detail by Gautam Buddha in his sermons. The next thing which we have to understand is to attain nirvana, one should follow the middle path, avoid extremes. Extreme pleasures and pains all must be avoided, and a middle path should be pursued. Then there is a path to nirvana which involves 8 points. It is called Ashtanga Marga. First thing is moral conduct. It has 3 components. Right speech, but we should speak out truth only and nothing else. And our speech must be peaceful, not hostile or hot. Second is right action. We should follow the way of ahimsa or non-violence in our thought, speech and conduct all the three. Then right livelihood. We should earn wealth by ethical means only. No wrong means should be adopted for earning livelihood. Next part is concentration. It also has three elements. Right effort. We should make right efforts to attain nirvana. Then right mindfulness. Our mind must be free from negative thoughts. Either it should be emptied or it should have positive thoughts only. Right concentration. It means we must have equanimity in our mind, samta. And there must be awareness that as a human being, my purpose is to attain nirvana in life. Then there are two elements in wisdom. Right thought. We must be selfless and we should practice detachment from material world. We must have universal love for all beings and follow non-violence. A life full of compassion is recommended. Karuna is the core value here. Then right understanding. Understanding of four truths or four realities which have already been mentioned. Then there is concept of bodhisattvas. Chinese believe that there is no need to go for nirvana. If someone can make others free from sufferings also, such self-realized persons are called bodhisattvas and they don't accept nirvana but they want rebirth to continue their good work of making others free from the cycle of birth and death. These are called bodhisattvas. Then there are different schools of Buddhism. Two are main, Mahayana and Hinayana. Then others are Tharveda, Vajrayana, and last one is Jain. Mahayana means a great vehicle. This is the original Buddhism which is based on Buddha's sermons, preachings given by Buddha. Buddha is in heaven and Mahayana people, they worship idol of Buddha and Bodhisattvas. North India, Central Asia and East Asia and some parts of South Asia have this school of Buddhism. Hinayana means low vehicle. They don't believe in idol worship, no bodhisattvas worship is there, and they emphasize on individual discipline, meditation, etc., to attain nirvana by the individual. Third Veda, it is practiced as old Buddha sermons developed in Sri Lanka and later on spread to Southeast Asia, Laos, Cambodia, Myanmar, and Thailand. Vajrayan means vehicle of thunderbolt. And this is based on complex tantric rituals. This was born in India. Then last one is Jain. Jain is China's contribution. This is part of Mahayana school. It has spread to Japan also in 7th century BCE. Meditation, which is called Vipassana, Dhyan Yoga, it is the core element in Jain branch. So far as literature is concerned, Buddhism has rich literature written in Pali and Prakrit languages, which were in practice of the common man. That is the reason that Buddhism spread very fast amongst common people. They could understand it. It was not in Sanskrit. Buddhist literature can be divided in certain groups. One is canonical literature, Sutta Pitaka, systems are 5. Teachings of Buddha are presented in long form and short form, question answer form, etc. Then Vinay Pitaka, it contains rules of discipline and conduct of members of communes, Buddhist communities, monastic communities. Then Abhidhamma Pitaka, these are philosophies and doctrines of Buddhism. These are of 7 types. Then non-canonical literature is Jataka Kathas, tales from past births of Buddha, emphasizing values like compassion, self-sacrifice, etc. in practical life. Milind Pattika, these are dialogues between Buddhist monk Nagsena and King Menander I of Greece. These are on Buddhist values, Buddhist thought and philosophy both. Then literature is related to history of Lanka. This is called Deepa Vansi and Mahan Vansi. Chronicle of island Sri Lanka and Great Chronicle. These are historical literature. Buddha Charita, this was authored by an Indian poet, Ashwaghosh. This describes Buddha and his life and his work in poetic, beautiful form. Now we come to the area of management, how Buddhist religion or Buddhism has impacted management field. Jain leadership style, where leader must have equality in his mind, or he should practice non-discrimination in personal life as well as in organizational life. He must practice vipassana dhyan yoga to keep his mind in equilibrium. Then leader must have understanding of core principles. He must be aware of end or goal or outcome of all efforts. He must have self-awareness. He must understand his limits of authority, what is his competence and where his territory ends. He must understand it very clearly. Understanding needs and aspirations of the society is also essential. He must understand the individuals involved with him in the task. Buddhism lays great emphasis on team building, personal development of individual members in a team discipline, team management. There is Sigalika Sutta, which deliberates on employer relationships, duties of employer and duties of employee. Buddhism emphasizes on knowledge management, idea creation and innovation also, which are part of most modern management nowadays. Buddhism is one religion which has been put into practice by very eminent corporate leaders in America, Japan and India also. A few examples can be cited here. LinkedIn CEO Jeff Weiner, Cloud Computing USA CEO Benioff, then Apple CEO late Steve Jobs. All of them practiced the Jain and we may say Vipassana Samadhi also. In their organizations also, employees and officers, they also were motivated to practice these things. In Japanese management, Kyocera CEO Kazuno Inamori and TDF CEO, they have also put into practice Jain philosophy. In China, Alibaba's founder Jack Ma, he was also a practitioner of Jain. Goenka, late Sri Goenka of Indian origin, who worked in Rangoon, He also spread Vipassana Samadhi Yoga of Buddhism. In Nepal, Jyoti Group CEO Jyoti Kansinar is also a practitioner of Buddhism philosophy in management. Some schools in Lumbini, some university in Lumbini has established centers for studies in applied Buddhism. In this way, we see that Buddhism is the one religion which has been put into practice in management field, and its contribution to management practice is notable, you may say. Friends, if you want to know more about this topic, and I recommend you the book Management Practices and Thoughts in Ancient India, chapter 11 is relevant for this topic. Authors are Dr. Munmun Mohanty and myself, and publisher is Himalaya Publishing House, Mumbai. Thank you all for giving time.